my dear students. How are you? I think you are very much fine and staying safe at home. Today, student, we are going to discuss about the Ncert Class 8 Mathematics Chapter 1 Rational Numbers Exercise 1.1 Problem Solve. So we are going to solve the problems in Exercise 1.1. Let's start using, first of all, the question number 1 is saying that using appropriate properties, find out this minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. So you have to find out the value. So we have to use the appropriate properties. Already you have discussed the properties. What about the closure property, associative property, commutative property, distributive property over addition and subtraction. Already we have discussed in the previous lectures. So now we are going to solve the problems. So let's start. Here minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5. You see there 3 by 5 is the common term here and here. So we can write in this way that 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2. We can use in this way. We are writing this 5 by plus 5 by 2 at this way because 3 by 5 are the common term of this and this. So that's why we are writing here. So which property we have used here? Using associative property. Using associative property. Using associative property, we know that what is the associative property. Already in previous classes we have discussed. Now 3 by 5 and 3 by 5 both are the common term. We can take common as 3 by 5. Then what will be there? Minus 2 by 3 is there. So minus 2 upon 3 and minus 1 upon 6 will be there. Because we have taken only 3 by 5. So minus will be there and 1 by 6 will be there. There will be there. Plus 5 by 2. Actually we are taking 3 by 5 as common. But actually we are using here the distributive property over this addition or subtraction, as you can say. So distributive property we are using here. 3 by 5 I am taking because 3 by 5 is distributed here already. This into this and this into this. So we are taking common 3 by 5. So here the property will be using distributive property. Distributive property. I am writing this one. You see that this is a property. So after that we can calculate in this way that 3 by 5 and what is the LCM of 3 and 6? 6 must be 3 2 is 6. So 2 2s are 4. Minus 4 will be there and minus this symbol as well. 6 as 6. So 1 as 1 will be there. Plus 5 by 2 as it is. 3 by 5. So here minus 5 by 6. There is no symbol, that is multiplication. Plus 5 by 2. I think it is clear. Now we can cancel out 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, 5 1 ja 5 1 ja. That is here minus 1 already will be there. So see minus 1 by 2. What will be the result? Minus 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2. As both the denominator are same, the denominator will be there because LCM 2 2 is 2 and minus 1 and 5 will be as it is because LCM the denominators are same. So 2 and here will be 4. So 4 by 2 will be 2. That is 2 is your answer here. So here we have used the two properties, that is associative property and the distributive property. Both the property we have used, and you have to write down the name of the property on that line where you are using. So here we have used, so that's why we have. I think it is clear to all of you how we can calculate using the appropriate property of rational numbers. So we can go for the next one. The next problem is saying that we can clean this problem. So Let's do it for question number 2. Question number 2 is saying that 2 by 5 into minus 3 by 7 minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2 plus 1 by 14 into 2 by 5 here. So this is the problem and we are going to solve this. Here also you have to use the property. See here, 2 by 5 is there and 2 by 5 is there. We are getting the common term 2 by 5 and 2 by 5. So we will take this and this to the nearby. So 2 by 5 whole into minus 3 by 7 plus 1 by 14. 14 into 2 by 5. They are near neighbor. 2 by 5 and 2 by 5 there. So that's why this type of terms will be nearer. Minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2 will be there. Now let's see here which property we are using here. Using, of course, associative property. Associative property. Again we can 2 by 5 here distributed this between 2 by 5 to minus 3 by 7 and 1 by 14. So 2 by 5 if we take as common, then here will be 3 by minus 3 by 7 plus 1 by 14 in the bracket. Minus here 3 2s are 6, so cancel out, or minus 1 by 4 be there. Which property we have used here? Using distributive property. Using distributive property. It's clear? Now 2 by 5, 7 and 14 is there. What is the LCM of 7 and 14? Of course 14. 7 2s are 14. So minus 3 2s are minus 6 plus 14 1s are 14, so 1 1s are 1 be there. Minus 1 by 4 is there. Now we know that 2 by 5 no sign is there, that is multiplication. Minus 6 plus 1, that is minus 5 by 14 here. Minus 1 by 4 as it is, and 5 1s are 5 and 5 1s are 5, so minus will be there, and 2 7s are. So minus 1 and by 7 minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 7 minus 1 by 4. So what will be the LCM? 7 4s are 28. So minus 4 1s are 4 minus 7 1s are 7. So that means minus 11 by 28. This is the answer. Required answer is saying that minus 11 by 28. So this is the answer. That means we are able to understand this, that using appropriate properties, how to find out this. The question number 1 we have already completed. Go for the question number 2. I am cleaning this. Question number 2 we are going to solve. What is write the additive inverse of each of the following. Write the additive inverse of each of the following. It is saying that additive inverse. So first of all, the question number 1 is saying that 2 by 8. 2 by 8. Sorry. 2 by 8. So how we have to find out? We know that solution, we know that additive inverse of A by B is minus A by B. We know that. Additive inverse of A is minus A. So only the sign will change, but the supreme value will not be changed. So therefore, additive inverse of two by 8 is minus 2 by 8. Additive inverse of 2 by 8 is minus 2 by 8. Similarly, we can solve all the problems. If you say about the question minus 5 by 9, so then same line be there and you just change the numbers here. Rational number will be here minus 5 by 9 and it will be changed in sign. That is minus 5 by 9 is 5 by 9. That is only the sign be changed. Minus be plus. But the numbers will not be changed. It will be remain same. For the next one is saying the number 3 minus 6 by minus 5. If there will, the question is minus 6 by minus 5. Minus 6 by minus 5. So same word be there, sentence be there. Only here minus 6 by minus 5 is, what is that? Minus 6 by minus 5 means minus become plus, that is 6 by 5. It is nothing but equals to 6 by 5 because minus and minus will be cancelled out. How it is cancelled out? If we multiply by minus 1 to both numerator and denominator, then a minus will be plus and minus will be plus. So 6 by 5. So what will be the additive inverse of it? Minus 6 by 5. Minus 6 by 5 will be the additive inverse. I think it is clear to you. So now we are going for the third one. Third one, this was the third. This was the third. Now we are going to fourth. Fourth is saying that 2 by 9. 2 by minus 9. So 2 by minus 9. Similar, same wording will be written there as for minus 2 by minus 9. So here we will write all the wording will be same. 2 by minus 9 is 2 by 9. So you will say why you have written as 2 by 9? Because 2 by minus 9 can be written as minus 2 by 9. Because this minus will be to the denominator part or to the front side. How it is? If we multiply by minus 1 to both numerator at the same time denominator, then minus plus become minus and minus become plus. Because same time if I multiply the same number to the numerator and same quantity to the numerator and denominator, then actually the fraction be unchanged or the rational number be unchanged. So that's why if we multiply by minus 1 to the numerator and minus 1 to the denominator, then minus become plus and plus become minus. So that's why we write the minus to the numerator part on the front side of the fraction. So here minus 2 by 9 is 2 by 9. So it will be 2 by 9 minus will be plus. For same way we can find out the 19 by minus 6. So next one, the 5, it will say then 5, number 5, 19 upon minus 6. 19 upon minus 6 will be, here same wording be there, 19 upon minus 6 is 19 by 6, only 19 by 6. I think it is in question number 2, write the additive inverse of each of the following. All these problems, I think it is very clear to you. So now we are going to question number 3, verify that minus of minus x equals to x. Number 3 we are going to solve. Okay. Verify. So we have to verify that. What we have to verify? Minus of minus x equals to x, where x is the rational number. Where x is the rational number. So one by one we will solve. First of all is there x equals to 11 by 15. Okay. So for x equals to, number 1 is saying that x equals to 11 by 15. So how we can prove that? Minus of minus x equals to x. So where x is equals to 15 by 11 by 15, then minus of minus x, if we take as the LH, left hand side LHS is equals to, we are taking the LHS, we have to prove, verify. To verify, we have to verify. What do we have to verify? Minus of minus x, minus of minus x. I think you are seeing that it is clear, or minus of minus x equals to x we have to prove. So left hand side is saying that minus of minus x. So minus of minus 11 by 15. So footing, taking or footing, we can, what is that? X equals to 11 by 15 here. So what will be there? Minus and minus become plus. So 11 by 15. So it is nothing but the x. It is nothing but the, write this as x. Write 11 by 15 as x. So it is nothing but the right hand side. It is the right hand. With left hand side it was minus of minus x equals to x. So left hand side we have written, putting the x at the minus 11, x at the 11 by 15 we have written here. Minus minus become plus. So 11 by 15, it is nothing but x, that is x equals to 11 by 15, and it is x is the right side here, and we have to verify that minus of minus x equals to x. We have already verified. So here I have to write that, we have to write that verified. Verified. Similarly, we can verify in this way every numbers. The second number is the x equals to minus 13 by 7. X equals to minus 13 by 7. So minus 13 by 7 x equals to. So we have to verify this one. Same will be there. Here minus 13 by 7 we have to write down. Here see, already there is minus x. So when you are going to write, be careful about it. Minus of minus, this both the minus was there, so I have written there. But x minus of ax, the value already minus is there in x. So I am writing in the first bracket already the x minus 13 by 7. Be careful about this. Minus is there and already minus. So minus we have written, but x is minus 13 by 7. So I have written minus 1. Both the minus are there. So same time we can not write the both the sign. So that's why we have used the bracket. So first bracket, in the first bracket minus 13 by 7 will be there, and second bracket I have closed. And taking x as what we have written, taking x as the minus 13 by 7 here. Similarly, you see there minus is outside here. I am working in the bracket. Minus and minus become plus. So 13 by 7 will be there. I am closing the bracket. Now see there, what is there? Minus 13 by 7. So I can write this is the minus 13 by 7. We can write the down step, but there is no place, so that's why I am writing minus 13 by 7. But minus 13 by 7 is nothing but x, because x equals to minus 13 by 7. So we can write down equals to x here. So we have written here x, and write this as minus 13 by 7, and this because we have already in the question. So x equals to nothing but the right side, so right hand side, and it is verified. I think it is clear to all of you that how to verify here. What do you have to verify? You have to verify that the minus or minus x equals to x. We have already verified both them. That's it. Was actually question number 2. Be careful about it. So I think it's clear. Now we are going to question number 4. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following. I am cleaning this. So question is saying that multiplicative inverse of the following. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following. First of all, first is saying that the minus 13. One is saying that minus 13. So how we have to find out the multiplicative inverse? So as we know that multiplicative inverse of A is 1 by A. We know already what is the multiplicative inverse of A is 1 by A. Numerator, denominator and denominator, because A by 1 become 1 by A. Since why we have written this? If there be any two rational numbers and product gives 1, then we see that both of them are the multiplicative inverse of each other. Here A into 1 by A equals to 1. So A is the multiplicative inverse of 1 by A, that is 1. So similarly, therefore, multiplicative inverse of minus 13 will be, therefore, multiplicative inverse of minus 13 is, that is 13 minus 13 means minus 13 by 1. So we can change it 1 by minus 13. You can write down minus as in the front of, that is, or you may write down minus 1 by 13. Both are right. Either 1 by minus 13 or minus 1 by 30, because both are same, because if we multiply by minus 1 to both this numerator and denominator, it will be minus. So it is clear to you. Next, the number 2 is saying that minus 13 by 19. What is this? Minus 13 by 19. So what we have to write down here? Minus 13 by 19. So number 2 is there, minus 13 by 19. So same wording will be there, some sentence be there. We will just write down here minus 13 by 19 is 19 by minus 13 or minus 19 by 13. I think it is clear to all of you, very much clear. That is how to find out the multiplicative inverse of the following. Next, only numerator and denominator will be interchanged. Okay. So next, number 3 is saying, what is the number 3? What is the number 3 is saying? Number 3 is saying that 1 by 5. I think it's clear to you. 1 by 5. 1 by 5 will be, only I am changing here. 1 by 5 will be, so if we change this, 1 by 5 will be 5. Because 1 by 5 means 5 by 1. 5 by 1 means 5. Similarly, number 4 is saying that minus 5 by 8 into minus 3 by 7. Minus 4 is saying that, what is this? Minus 5 by 8 into, what is this? Minus 3 by 7. Minus 3 by 7. So let it simplify. So what it will be? So minus minus become plus. So be 15 by 8 into 7, 56. Then we have to make the multiplicative inverse will be of 15 by 56. So here we have to write down this one because this was in question. But you know this or this are equal. So you know this equals to this, and we'll go to the answer of in this format. But when you are writing the multiplicative inverse of not this, I have to write down this because this is in question. So minus 5 by 8 into minus 3 by 7 is what will be 15 by 56 it was, and we will write down 56 by 15. 56 by 15. Only numerator become denominator and denominator become numerator. I think it is clear to all of you. And number 5 is saying that 1 into minus 2 by 5. 5 is saying that I'm claiming this 1 into minus 2 by 5. I think it was on, I was checking. Yes, minus 2 by 5 is okay. 1 into minus 2 by 5. So similarly 1 into minus 2 by 5, what it will be? Nothing but minus 2 by 5, because if we multiply 1 to any rational number, it will unchanged. So minus 2 by 5. So here also we will write that 1 into minus 2 by 5 is what will be? It will be interchange 5 by minus 2. 5 by minus 2 or minus 5 by 2, both are same. I think it is clear to all of you. So next one is saying that 6 minus 1. Number 6 is saying that minus 1. 6 is saying that minus 1. So what will be minus 1? We will write only minus 1. Minus 1 is 1 by minus 1, you will say, and you know that this is nothing but minus 1. I think minus will be there, 1 will be 1, 1 by 1 will be 1, and that's why it is minus 1. Very important. This one is the rational number, but its reciprocal or multiplicative inverse both are same. That is, it is unchanged here. The multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is minus 1. Also in case of 1 also. So it is question number 3 is completed. Now we are going to question, it was question number 4. Question number 4 it was. Question number 4 it was completed. Now we are going to solve question number 5 problems. Name the property under multiplication used in the following. You see carefully, yeah? Minus 4 by 5 into 1 equals to 1 into minus 4 by 5 equals to minus 4 by 5. Listen carefully. This into 1 equals to 1 into this equals to this. We know that if we multiply by 1 to any number, any rational numbers, or any rational number is multiplied to 1, then the rational numbers become unchanged. The rational numbers itself, yeah. So what is the property we have discussed here? What is the property you have seen here, used here? Here actually the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. What is the multiplicative identity here? 1. If we multiply the multiplicative identity of numbers, then the numbers become unchanged. So next, what is that? Minus 13 by 17 into minus 2 by 7 equals to minus 2 by 7 into minus 13 by 17. That is A into B equals to B into A. That is commutative property. Commutative property. What is this commutative property in case of multiplication? Multiplication is there, A into B equals to B into A. Commutative property, understood this. And here this into this equals to 1. It is nothing but this into this multiplicative inverse property. If you multiply to a number to another number and the product be 1, then we say that the both of them are the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of each of them. That is, here multiplicative inverse property is there. Multiplicative inverse property. Multiplicative inverse property. Multiplicative inverse property. I think it is clear to all of you that what are the name of the property were used here. Multiplicative identity property or commutative property, and another one is the multiplicative inverse property. I think it is clear. Now we will multiply here. Question number 6. Multiply 6 by 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. How? It will be solution. In case of solution here, the first of all 6 by 13, if you want solution, 6 by 13 into reciprocal, the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. So you have to multiply. So we have used here the multiplication sign. To whom? To the reciprocal of minus 17. So 6 by 13 will be there. What is the reciprocal of minus 17? We know that denominator and numerator will be exchanged. How is this there? 16 by 7 minus will be there. Minus 7 will be there. If you minus 7 by 16 or that is 16 by minus 7 will be interchanged. Now there is not any cancellation, cancel out be there, because not exact terms, not like terms are there to cancel out. So we have just multiply 16 into 6, 96, and 13 into 7, 91, and minus will be at the in front, or you can this the denominator minus will be in front of the fraction or this number. You understood this. So I think this is clear that you have to multiply. Why you have written here? Because we know that what do we know that reciprocal of A is 1 by A. Reciprocal of A is 1 by A. So that's why we have written here minus 7 by 16 is 16 by minus 7, and after that you multiply 16 to 6, 96, 37, 91. I think it is clear. So next we are going to question number 7. Question number 7 is that tell what property allows you to compute 1 by 3 into 6 into 4 by 3 whole as 1 by 3 into 6 whole into 4 by 3. Very simple here. If there be 3 rational numbers, you see there A, B and C. A into B into C whole, A into B whole into C. Recapitulate about the associative property of multiplication here. We have already asked. So that means it is nothing but the associative property of here the associative property of multiplication used, or we will use the associative property of multiplication to compute this, because A into B into C. Why we have, when we have written A into B into C is equals to A into B whole into C. Associative property of multiplication in case of, we have already proved there in the discussion periods. So I think it is clear to all of you. Student, let's go for the question number 8. Question number 8 is saying that is 8 by 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 complete 1 by 8? So let's see how the solution be. We know if the product of any two rational numbers B0 B1, then the numbers are said to be what? Said to be the multiplicative inverse of each other. The multiplicative each other or one another, we can say that each other. How? Like a into 1 by a goes to 1, then a is the multiplicative inverse of inverse of 1 by a. Here we have to check is or not, yes or no. So then let them multiply, and after that we have to get the result as 1. If it is 1, then we will say that yes, both of them are the multiplicative inverse of each other. So here 8 upon 9 into minus of 1 complete 1 by 8. Let them multiply. So 8 by 9 be there into 8 ones are 8 plus 1 9 minus 9 by 8. I think it is clear to you. Now 8 and this 8 will be cancelled out. 9 and 9 will be cancelled out. The result become minus 1. But our result should be 1, not negative. So it is not equals to 1, is it? It is minus 1, but it is not positive. We said we would take plus 1, not minus 1. So therefore 8 by is, therefore we will just write down this one. Therefore 8 by 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 complete 1 by 8. That means answer will be exactly no. And why we are not saying? Since the result is not plus 1, since the product of them are not plus 1. Is it clear or not? So what is that? Answer will be no. Why? Since the product of them is not plus 1. Should be, result should be plus 1, but here is the minus 1. It's clear? Next question is question number 9. Is 0.3 the multiplicative inverse of 3 complete 1 by 3? It is 3 complete 1 by 3. Why or why not? So multiplicative inverse, that means product of them should be 1. Solution. Here 0.3 into 3 complete 1 by 3 equals to 0.3 into 3 3 is 9 and 10. If I replace the decimal, then it will be 3 by 10 into 10 by 3. So product is giving 1. Therefore the answer will be yes. Yes. 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse of inverse of 3 complete 1 by 3, because since product of them equals to 1. If there be the product of them is 1, then we can say that both of them are the multiplicative inverse of one another. So product is 1, so that's why the answer will be yes. And the cause is product is 1. Students, now the question number 10 is saying that write the rational numbers that does not have a reciprocal. That does not have a reciprocal. What is numbers that which have no reciprocal? So reciprocal means if the a is a number, rational numbers, then the reciprocal will be 1 by a. So you know that 0 is such a number which have no reciprocal, because reciprocal of 0 will be 1 by 0. That means it is not a rational number, because according to the definition of rational number, we know that the numbers which can be expressed as p by q form, where p and q both are integers and q not equals to 0. Here p by q form, here q it is 0, but it should be not equals to 0. So that's why we can't say this is a rational number. That is, it can't it does not exist actually in rational numbers. So that's why 0 is alone, it has no reciprocal. So I think it is clear. 0 is the rational number which has no any reciprocal. Now next one is saying that the rational numbers that are equal to their reciprocals, such like numbers as 1 and -1. First of all, if you want to say that 1, what is the reciprocal of 1? 1 by 1, that is 1. That is 1 by 1 means also 1. So that means 1 is the reciprocal of 1. And at the same time, what is the reciprocal of -1? -1, reciprocal of 1 by -1, it is nothing but the -1. That is, reciprocal of -1 is -1 and reciprocal of 1 is 1. That means their reciprocals are the same. So I think it is clear to you. Next, the question is the rational number that is equal to its negative. We know that 0 is the number, because we can write down -0 is equals to 0. 0 is neither negative nor positive. So 0 is the number, rational numbers that is equal to its negative. So I think this is clear to all of you. So now we are going to solve the question number 11. See here the fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. 0, first question is there that 0 has dash reciprocal. You know 0 has how many reciprocal? What is the reciprocal of 0? In the previous discussion, we have that 0, the reciprocal of 0 is 1 by 0. That is, does not exist in the rational number. So that means no reciprocal. No reciprocal is there. 0 has no reciprocal. The numbers dash and dash are their own reciprocal. We have already discussed in the previous question 1 and -1. The reciprocal of 1 is 1 and -1, reciprocal of -1 is also -1. So we have discussed in the previous question also. The reciprocal of -5 is 1 by 5. What is this? 1 by -5. Reciprocal. And the reciprocal of 1 by x, where x does not equals to 0, is x. It will be changed. 1 by x equals to x by 1. X by 1 means x. The product of two rational numbers is always a rational number. Product of rational number be rational number. Rational number. Because in case of closure property, we have discussed closure property of multiplication. A into B equals to C. If A is a rational number and B is a rational number, then must be C is a rational number. In case of closure property, we have discussed that there is the product of two rational numbers is always rational numbers. The reciprocal of next question, the reciprocal of a positive rational number must be positive. Of course, positive. Positive. Okay, so student, we have discussed one by one every questions as solution. How you have to solve already I have discussed. Actually, you have to do it yourself, but take the concept in which way I am solving here. So you have to solve in your own words, but the concept you have to clear from here. If there be any problem, you have to just take the help from here. For your help, I am doing this. For if any kind of help you are getting from here, you just have to learn the method or the tricks by which you are getting to solve. You can solve them very easily. So students, we will go for the another exercise in another class. So keep watching and stay well.